Alrighty, hello everybody. Good evening. And by hello everybody, I mean hello me, because I'm the only one here. As per usual. Alright, as per usual, we're here, we're back for more type null hunting. We should be good to go. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't set my select the type null thing. It wouldn't have worked, so let's go ahead and hit the counter up. Okay, go back down. Alright, excellent, lovely, we love to see it. Alrighty. Okay. Everything looks good, everything seems alright. Yes. Weird. Alright, well, let's get started then. As per usual, if you're watching this in the future, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and all that sort of thing. Usually I kind of say that at the end of the stream because I forget. But since there's not really any reason to not say it, you know, because there's nothing distracting. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Yep. Not much in the way of anything new. This might even be a shorter stream. In fact, so short, I almost forgot to hit the record button before we got started. What a goof I would have been there. What a fool. An idiot. How foolish would that have been, especially if it had been like the first one. Yep. Alrighty. He left me as type null. Nope. I think the way that this stream is probably going to go tonight is that I'll probably get my hands on the type null if we get it tonight. You know, we'll probably keep it pretty short because I do have somewhere I need to be tomorrow, and again, I'm running a bit late with my time here. So, I don't know. I needed to do something. I've been kind of listless all day, so I just need to actually do something. Sorry for bumping the microphone. Nope. Oi. Don't flip over. Yeah, so I think today's going to be a fair bit of gamer facing until someone pops into the chat here, because I don't have much to say. At least nothing new, you know. So yeah. To make sure I've still got all four. Yep, we're still good. Nope. Oh, that's just the reflection of my screen. Okay. Yeah, I doubt I'll actually make it through another 1,000 encounters tonight. I might stop at 500. We'll see. We'll see. Is it because I didn't change my my title and thumbnail at all? I don't know. We'll see. Let me pull up analytics here. Oh, it's my shadow. I'm just noticing something in the background. Did I hit the button there? I don't remember. I don't think I did. I'm gonna double check that. I did not. Okay, we're good. Why did one of them not... Okay. Okay. I have no idea which bottom screen that is, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because they're all going to be identical, but I have no idea which one that's synced up to. I'm gonna get copyright dinged out the ass for this set, aren't I? Because I'm not talking as much. Ah, that's annoying. Oh well. It'll be easy to just kind of mute it. I should be fine though. Not even like copyright dinged as if I'm getting a strike. It's just a claim because like, oh, you're using the melody, and it's like, it's not even it's not even the real claimant. You know what I mean? Like it's just more of the claimant scams. It's some bullshit like that. Not shiny. 1,000,000 type nulls. Regular type nulls, never the shiny. Spam through the dialogue, hit the counter, do the thing. Nope. I think I did that a little early, but whatever. I hit the button. Whoops. A little out of sync there. None of those are. Okay. We're moving on. We keep going. As always, double checking to make sure, yep, we're still good. Nope. Nope. Yeah. I'm not particularly optimistic about actually getting it tonight. I'm just kind of wanted to knock a couple hundred encounters out tonight. Maybe go for a couple hours and then, you know, do that sort of thing. Just because, you know, it's a little late and... might as well. I haven't really done anything with my day at all, so... might as well. Gotta do something so I feel like I've done something meaningful and productive to my day. Push the button. No. Okay. So yeah, going off of the list, if I remember correctly, it's like basically what we still have to do are like the rest of the Ultra Beast. We still have basically all the Ultra Beast, but we still have Stack Attacka in this copy of Moon to actually work through. As well as we still have the Ash Cat Pikachu, the partner cat Pikachu, which thankfully we can do with like 2 different games. So that's gonna be cool. I feel like I should probably just run like a a double game situation on that one. That said, does it show... I don't think I have a shiny Pokemon in here. Like, how does it show the... Ooh. It shows it on the bottom screen, doesn't it? So it shows the shiny icon on the bottom screen? Okay. So I'm gonna need to rethink my layout a little bit if I'm gonna do multiple windows to hunt the thingamaboober. Okay. The partner cat Pikachu, for those who don't know, is technically there is a shiny Pikachu with the little hat, whatever, right? That you can get. It doesn't have a model. It is not shiny. Even though it is shiny, we'll have the little shiny mark, but it will not be, it doesn't have an actual, like, different coloration to it. So it's one of those ones where you get it from a person, like this, like you talk to a guy, he gives it to you, and then you look in your inventory to see if it's actually shiny or not, and you can transfer it to home. That's why I even care. That's why I'm actually trying to get my hands on it, because I don't think I actually did get the... I don't think I ever did get a proper partner cat Pikachu before. I might have missed it. I think it's like a QR code thing. Hello, Arms. Good morning. How art thou? Tired? That's going to be me tomorrow morning. I've already resigned myself to that fate, but I shall be tired. Right now, I'm good. I am, like, just fine. Basically did nothing with my day, so I'm doing this so I feel like I did something at least. Yep. Yep, we're back to the old grindstone. It's gonna be right now. It's gonna pop in right now. I lied. You shouldn't have trusted me. I lied to myself. I shouldn't have trusted me either. Since when has that worked out? Oh, I figure, this is sort of off topic and just kind of like, again, off topic out of nowhere, right? I figured out what we were talking about before. I think it was you and I, Arms. Might have been last night, I think. About how Amir's shop in the new 1999 stuff for Warframe, I figured out why I couldn't access it at all. Because apparently you need to have, I think it's rank 5 with his specific, like, friendship level, his trust level, whatever you want to call it. You have to be max, like max friendship with your Volt. Guess who is not? Guess who is not max friendship with your Volt? I am level 1. Salby, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take like 2 weeks. Cause fuck the 1999 like Kim conversations. I'm so tired of them. When did those come out? Was it 2024? Does that mean you've never done the true 1999 ending? Well, I have, but I did accidentally reset my relationships at one point. Because it hit the new year and I thought it would basically just kind of... I didn't read it well enough, I guess. And I thought it was like, oh, this will reset my relationship so I can basically break up with Eleanor without actually, or be Aoi, without actually having to break up with her. And it sort of worked. It did work. I did break up with her without having to actually break up with her. But at what cost? At what cost? Then I got to Eleanor, which thankfully it feels like they've reduced her voice lines, like just from walking anywhere like near where she could be. So it's actually kind of, it's actually not so bad now. I'm like, cool, you're here. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I'm not too annoyed by your presence every time I log into my game. This is a new... I've never heard this track yet. This is cool. I like this. I'm taking a risk. They added a new like Final Fantasy. There's a new Final Fantasy album that Game Chops put out, I think. And I say I think because I don't know when it was. I think it's new though. Anyway, point is, they put out a new one, new to me at least, and I'm like, that could be cool. I played a little bit of it just to kind of get a feel for it. It's like, this will probably be fine. The annoying vocal character is now Hun Hao with dementia. Yes, very much so. I still haven't gone back through, and I still haven't finished all the night the constellation stuff. I just don't have it in me to do those again and again and again and again with the loading screen and then the railjack section. It's like what's crazy to me is that regular railjack stuff is fine. I actually really like doing like really long runs of railjack because I can literally just sit there and railjack my way through like a regular mission and just again and again and again and again. And just like if I have to kill 8 cruise ships, I can just farm out the titanium and I'll have the spare, I'll have the 8 spare charges to go blow them all up, and it's fun. I like it. Because I get to fly the railjack. The problem with these other missions is that I have to constantly, I'm like, it's the same problem I have with the Corpus missions where they want me to kill all the things, alright, fine, but then they want me to go board something. And then they want me to go back out to my railjack, and then board another thing. And they go back out to my railjack, and then do the real mission. That's annoying. That's really annoying. So yeah, those missions are boring. Boring, boring, boring. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the steel path might still be broken. I don't know if it's still broken or not, because I remember there being an issue where you did the steel path version of the thing and you would just get less tokens. Just period. Yeah. So much control was taken from you, and yeah. You have to go out of your way to like make sure you're in solo mode before you go into the relay itself, and then manually switch to your railjack from a toggle, and sometimes that doesn't work. and then you get to choose whether or not it's steel path or not or whatever. And then, so you have to like brute force your way into taking your own railjack that is actually way better and way more competent than the railjacks given to you, which I know that the ones they gave to you are like meant to basically kind of curate the experience a little bit, but like the problem is that they've given me some of the weapons I hate the most on the ship, like the main turrets that I control. I loathe them, hate them, hate it. They don't have my my battle mods and everything. They just kind of ignore all of your own personal Plexus customization. So they just kind of, all the work that you've done to make your railjack really, really good, no point. It's fine. It's not like regular steel path railjack is even worth it either. Like you can do like it feels pretty good. We just need the tier 4 like hull and shields, honestly. Other than that, it's all right. Because frankly, without those, you basically wind up in a loop of every 30 seconds having a, you know, catastrophic like failure thing going on every like 30 to 45 seconds, and it's really annoying. Yeah, and for rewards that are meh, yep. Like I still haven't gotten my, like I got compression. I got primary compression, and that was it. I got some Anoria as well. That's cool. Still, I'm almost done. Almost done with the one with for the Bellow Voca. Almost done with that one at least. Yeah, like there's just not really, between there not being much to do in the game right now and just like the new stuff they added that's supposed to tide you over, it's just fucking lame and boring. Yep. I'm actually like, because of the dry spell with everything, I've basically just been doing a lot of like Kuva Lich missions. Because I'm finished with my tenets, I'm finished with my Kodas. I need to finish 2 weapons for the Koda, for the Kuva Liches, and then I'm done. Obviously, I still need to forma them. A good chunk of them. They're mostly all done, actually. But I still need to forma like a handful of them, and then we're done. And that's like another like extra little bit of mastery I've squeezed out of the game. But it's like the Carrick and the Hind are all I have left to finish getting the Valence bonus on. And then we're done with those forever. I literally never have to do them again. 6 years later. I'm sick of dog days. Yeah, same. I've been sick of dog days for 4 years. I've been sick of dog days for 4 years, and it was kind of fun actually with the art guns this year. But, you know, we all know that they already got patched out. But by that time, I'd already farmed everything. So every new like alert they do, I will go and get the alert so I can get the extra pearls, so I can just spend it all on the new stuff next year. And that way I can just ignore it again next year. Because, man, like it would be fine. It would be fine if it wasn't kill assists or direct player kills for said player that generated the pearls. It would be fine if it was total player kills, like on the kill counter right on the side of the screen. That was how many pearls you got. That would be just fine. That automatically saves that game mode. It'd still be kind of annoying, but I don't have to put as much like try hard effort. And it's fine. I'm cool with that. It's good. Still a few things to farm, but honestly I don't care to farm it. I might still have the I might still have like a single like mod, but if I really wanted to, it's a shitty mod. It's like one of the augment mods in there, but it's like not even like the detonation ones. It's like I think it's for the Ack and Brunt or something. I don't remember. But yeah, basically I just kind of, if I really want to farm it, I can just do Keladathaim, which I need to actually do some Rathum anyway, because I still need to get that Anoria. Hello, Mary. How are you? Yeah, like dog days is dog water. Is lame. Hate the type null nonsense in principle. I don't know what nonsense that could be, but I'm still gonna shiny hunt it anyway. Because all the type nulls look the same. Ah. For a second I thought I had it in the top left. I didn't. I prefer the Furfur design. I'm with you on that. That's another thing I really wanted to do. Like, it's a shame I've been so burnt out on it this whole year, because I could have done so much more over the course of the whole year, but I've been so burnt out on the whole thing. Just now the sense of urgency is kicked in, but like, I would have loved to have done SOS chaining for Furfro. Or horde hunting for Furfro. That would have been so fun. Like, I might still, if I can get some, if I can squeeze it in. That and Wishy-Washy. I think I need to do some for Wishy-Washy, like chain fishing. We'll see, and maybe Winds and Waves will have good shiny hunting as well. Give us 8 amazing designs and not 18 with a slight accent change. Did Type Null even have that, like, well, I guess it'd be Silvally. Did it even have that many, like, form-changing items? Like, I can't remember. Did it really have enough for every type? Maybe I'm thinking of Genesect that only had, like, 5. Specifically for its Technoblast. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Genesect. It's Silvally? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Silvally, Arceus, and Genesect. See, I'm still kind of mad that and I understand the reasoning for Arceus's, like, you know, whatever its plate was called that basically allowed it to form change, like, mid-battle. I understand the balance reasons for that, but it's like, that was the best addition for it. It was so fucking cool. And it's just not available in any other games. You've still not done the Spinda hunt? I actually did do a Spinda hunt. I do have 2 shiny Spinda. I do. I have a whole team, like, made for it, basically, where I got some Lopunny and everything, like some Lopunny and, like, I think I had a Mawile for False Swipe. Well, initially I did at the time. I think I've got a Smeargle now in Oros for that, but yeah, I did do the Spinda hunt. I've got them both already, so that's another, like, big W for me, because I'm really good at this game. Do you want to shush you? We're not doing the how many values is that? Is that 17 trillion? Jesus. Or is that billion? Hold on. Might be billion. I think it's a billion. Commas would have helped there. Whoops. That was a little out of sync. All right, we'll see what this one is on the side here. Nope, not it. Yeah, it's an absurd number. Disgusting. But in Pokemon Go, there are only 8. Yep, and that's another thing with, I think, BDSP, is that there's also some issue with that. Anyway. But yeah, like, I've done the male and female Spinda, so we're good on that part. I really should, at some point here, like, I think do, like a primer on what the primer on the whole ARC project thing. I should do that. Because I've got a bunch of streams. And I never did a compilation of them. I should have. What were you talking about before I came around? Oh, just some Warframe stuff. Like, Warframe has a yearly event where they basically do like a little like water gun fight, which is kind of cool. It's just the way that they do it every year, kind of like, they make it so that if you don't get the kill yourself, or you get a kill assist in a game with 4 players in the squad, chaotically, you don't get the reward item, the reward resource, whatever, the currency, we'll call it that, in order to get to buy from the vendor. It'd be really simple if they just fixed it so that it would be, you know, all total player kills will give you, you know, the currency. But, you know, is what it is. Make the Sotron an actual weapon and it'd be less salty. Yes! Yes. But they can't now because they gave us the Sotron skin. Still waiting on the Lunara weapon. I mean, that'd be kind of fun. You know, I've never actually played Lunara myself. I've never properly done Lunara. I have no idea how it controls, how it feels, or anything like that. No idea. So what, are they shutting down Bank? Yep. Officially. It is officially discontinuing support in February 25th, I want to say, at 7 o'clock Pacific time in 2027. So, if you don't get your Pokemon out of there, they're just gonna delete it. Did they give a reason? No. They don't need to. The reason's pretty obvious. By the rumored and obvious upcoming re-releases of all of our Pokemon games, digital only on the Switch 2 or Switch. That's pretty much it, really. Because there's no way the server costs are that insane for this company. I refuse to believe that. Like, Guild Wars runs an entire video game on a couple $100, I think, a year for a server, like on their server. So yeah. I should say Guild Wars runs Guild Wars 1 off of that, but it's also, you know, it's not a small game. It's an old game, so it is smaller, you know, but it is a big old MMO with tons of player accounts and inventories and all that sort of stuff, all that information, which I guarantee you would be more data than like 100 boxes filled with 30 Pokemon each. Let's not be silly. I'm sure someone would be able to simulate it good enough. Yes. Problem will be, though, the problem is transferring them, like, even in a, like, we already have PKSM, like, on a homebrewed DS. So you can already have, you already have save editing and mass storage through that, you know, locally, through that program there. The problem then becomes transferring it over to home, because that functionality is also disappearing. And so as a result, even if we come up with like a local version, like a how would I put it? An open source community, you know, patch or whatever for Pokemon Bank to basically still manage to connect to it somehow, it would just, first of all, you have to try and connect to Pokemon Home from their end. Not gonna work. So you then transfer it on over to the Switch 1 using a homebrewed Switch 1, and you try and put them into home, and it's not gonna work because they don't have the home ID that they need to have if they've been transferred from there to there. So it'll flag it and basically kill your account. I have been seeing something about importing into Sword and Shield, and I need to do a little bit more research on that one, because there might be a way to, and again, don't quote me on this, and I could just be wrong, but there might be a way to import them into Sword and Shield directly and then bring them to home and it'll still work. Maybe. There might still be a way to do it. Only time will tell. Yeah, but they really are just straight up just killing off 70% of their franchise if you have the physical media. Like, technically, right now, you can... Whoops. Technically, right now, and unfortunately Sword and Shield did the exit, so only some would be... And that's also very true. That is also very, very true. I forgot about that bit as well. We have the Dexit issue to worry about there. Yep. So yeah, basically, it is still technically possible to bring up things from all the way to Gen 1 if you're using the Virtual Console on the 3DS, or if you have physical cartridges, all the way from Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you can bring Pokemon all the way over there. If you have the hardware, if you have the software, you can bring them all the way to the Switch in the most current game, if they're available. To this day, you can do that. It is possible. It's not easy, it's not fun, but it is a thing. Not anymore after February. So that is why we are shiny hunting so hard for the next 6 months. Why do they hate us so much? Because the investors are, monetary vampires. That's the term I've coined for them last night was vampires. I don't have it's just wealth extraction. That's all it is, at the end of the day. Buy the slop, piggy. And it'd be one thing, I wouldn't be so harsh about them doing digital-only versions of these games at all. I wouldn't be harsh about it at all if they weren't completely cutting off the old option. Even if, okay, so they can still redeem themselves in this way. It's like if they shut down Bank, that's fine. If they give us a physical, like another peripheral or another program or what have you, to then be able to carry on the legacy and transfer things over on to home, that's fine. I can handle that. It's not a problem. I accidentally did a second count there. So yeah, it's just like, so we'll not count this one, but It really is just a matter of, I would have, like, I have no option if I want to shiny hunt certain things in these coming games, in these coming ports and all that. I have no option to buy them right now. I would have bought them anyway for the convenience, despite already owning a copy of the game physically. Right? That's all it comes down to. I would have done it anyway. But now they're forcing my hand. Because I am, well, it's because of the sunk cost. Like, I'm that invested in this series. I don't have a choice. Either I give up completely or I have no choice. Is what it is, I suppose. Doesn't make it any less depressing. And everyone heard me, you know, talking about this last night already, so I probably shouldn't dwell on this too long. Yeah. Yep. That said, I will say it is a good thing, probably, in the grand scheme of things. I will have to take breaks in between here, but this does give me an opportunity to A, content farm, B, actually finish some of these hunts that I've been neglecting. The sense of urgency is definitely kicked in there. Don't call me out for not being there yesterday. Well, why weren't you, Mary? It's fine. Yeah. Well, really, like, again, like, I am kind of focusing on the, you know, I'm fixating on the Ribbon Masters thing as well. That's kind of really disappointing for me, because I think I did, at one point, I did kind of like the idea of doing a Ribbon Master. A Ribbon Master Pokemon would have been really, really cool. And I'm glad that there's someone out there that's done them. I'm glad there's people out there that have done them, and they're you know, still doing them. It's just, unless I get my hands on a fucking GameCube like tomorrow and I have a copy of Pokemon Coliseum or XD, I'm cooked. So, and even then I have too much to do otherwise, so I don't have the time. This whole type no goes quickly. It should. It shouldn't be too bad. Like, it probably won't take more, because of the way I'm doing this, it shouldn't take longer than, maybe, like, it probably won't do more than 8 streams total. So, like, it'll take a week. We'll get it in a week, you know? And I haven't finished the Reggies. That's true. Can you imagine the curse that I will be left with if it winds up being a situation of, they force my hand into doing a Pokemon Sword and Shield Regice and Regirock hunt because I don't get to them in time? The salt. You could probably taste the salt from the UK. I don't know what that's supposed to fucking mean, but I said it. Canon you will, yeah. I think we will. I just have, like, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, there are so many more pressing, like, immediate hunts where it's like, we have to get these now. We have to get these sooner. Yeah, what's that salty taste? Yeah. Like, we've got to get the partner cat Pikachu. We've got to get the other type Null so we can get a Silvally. So we also got to get, we've already done Poipole and Naganadel. I have clips of those, so if you're new here and you've not seen these, because I've done this for a while, for years now, where I've done the shiny hunting stuff. Big old playlist, I think, in the description, as well as on my main channel. There's a few shiny reactions for 2 Poipoles, and half a reaction for a Poipole, and then another, and then there's a type Null. Anyway, point is, I've done some of these. Did I hit the button here? I did hit the button. Okay. Okay. Yes. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of stuff to do. I mean, we've got to do Shaman, 2 Shaman. We've got to do a Darkrai. We've got to do Celebi, a full odds Celebi in Crystal, which means I have to do a Crystal playthrough. We still have to get the other Tornadus and Thundurus Therian form, so I need to finish my playthrough of Alpha Sapphire, and then probably we'll do a playthrough of Omega Ruby, just because it's kind of fast. I can kind of blitz through that. It's gonna be a whole thing. We've got a lot to get through. Like, I mean, I don't know. If I could get Tornadus and Thundurus in both of these games, that would have been ideal, but I don't think you can. I think it's 1 per, and then luckily I can get both Landorus in here. So I can get Landorus in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so I think we're good on that count. Thankfully. But yeah, we've got a lot of bad hunts. I don't want to be, and I'm not trying to throw shade at him. I'm not trying to, because I like the guy. But I don't want to be in a situation like Antonic was for, I don't know, was it 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even a month? I don't remember how long he was doing those streams, but he did like 22,000 encounters, or soft resets, I should say, for a shiny Chimchar at the beginning of Platinum. Ooh. Ooh. Like, I don't need that in my life. And I know what'll happen. I know one of these is gonna be that way. Especially, like, in the games without a shiny charm. Especially those older games. You can do a difficult one first, and then some easy, then just, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna take some breaks in between, like with some easier hunts and everything, but like I think up next what I want to do is Stakataka after this, just because it's ready to go. It's pretty much easy, super easy to do. So we'll do some Stakataka. Stakataka. It's gonna be a little interesting because I'm not sure how to go about it with. I know how it's easy to do with a single screen. I don't know how to do it with 4. That's gonna be iffy. So. And I think you can just run from it, right? We'll have to save and test that beforehand. Yeah, because I haven't done the Stakataka thing, I don't think I've even gone out to the, I don't think I've even gotten the Mega Ring on this character yet. I'm not sure, though. Not that it really matters at the end of the day, but I haven't even gotten to the, Battle Tree, I haven't done any of that. It's actually, let's see. Yep. No Mega Ring. I never did the battle tree either. I did a little bit. I did a little bit when I first played this game, but it was not important. It was just the battle my son again. So I was like, all right, this is where you farm BP. This is how you get your, you know, your Mega Stones. All right, whatever. Big whoop. Did I hit the button for this? I don't think I did. Okay. Yep. I doubt I'm going to be able to get to a full 1,000 encounters today. We'll see how long it takes me, but I don't want to be up too late because I have somewhere to be tomorrow, and okay, never mind. I'm going to stop mentioning that because we all know I'm going to stay up late anyway, and I'm still going to, like, keep doing this and not look at the time and not realize, and it's going to be a whole thing. Anyway, let's move on. I know me, you know me, we all know me, we understand. What is the one, who do you want to hunt? I mean, there's not really that many left in these games, really, to, like, outside of just the convenience of it, like, in terms of, like, legendaries or what have you. I mean, there's not really anything that crazy that I'm like, I need to hunt this because I want to hunt this so bad. Not really. Not really. Like, maybe Palkia. I've always wanted to hunt my own shiny Palkia. Other than that, not sure. Like, there's a few, like, again, this would have been a thing where it's like, yeah, the SOS encounters would have been the best thing here. SOS encounters or horde battles, all that chain fishing in this game would, like, chain fishing / SOS fishing, basically, would have been great. I would have loved to have spent a lot of time doing those. Some people still do. Some people have and still do to this day. And that's coming to an end. And that's very bittersweet. It's lame. It's lame. I don't like it. I mean, who knows? They might reverse their decision, but since when have Nintendo ever listened or cared? So, about, like, consumer backlash. Reverse, oh bless your heart, exactly. This is why there's a fair bit of hopium that I've got, and it is a little bit of copium, I will admit, that they will at least be like, hey, we understand that this is kind of a big thing, so let's come up with a secondary solution. I don't even care if it's like a $20 fucking peripheral. Like, you plug it in, and it's like a cartridge reader, that sort of thing. I don't care. As long as we have the option, I'm fine with that. Knowing them, it'd be like 30, 40 bucks though. Every way to nickel and dime you. And I know, like, I know what they're going to do. They're just going to keep re-releasing these older games on the Switch ecosystem. That way, and then because the eShop is what it is, it's basically going to be future-proofed. Like, so to carry on to the Switch 3, if that's their new platform, in 6 years, 7 years. You just plug the secondary screen peripheral patent thing that they've got, you plug it into the top of the Switch, and hey, look, there you go. 2 screens. 1 screen and another screen. 2 screens. There you go. Here's your Diamond and Pearl game. Like, here's your emulated copy of Diamond and Pearl for $20 each. And Platinum will be $25. Something like that, you know? Which, at the end of the day, like... yeah, it sucks for the physical media, but it's like, at the end of the day, like, all of them being on the same ecosystem is actually going to be really, 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 really good in the long term. Really, really nice. Only problem is that because it's all digital, there's no real future proofing. Even if you basically you keep the game downloaded permanently on your machine, there is no guarantee that home will continue to work either. They're gonna keep reselling it. They're gonna pull Skyrim. But at that point though, at least it'll already be fucking dealt with and done. I would actually have seriously, why haven't they done like a physical collection of these games? I don't care if they're $60, just do like 3 of them or 4 of them at a time on each of them. It's like, why aren't we doing like a physical collection? Like, you guys are still doing physical. You're like the only holdout, and like in the midst of Sony doing their generational digital only crash out. You know, why isn't there a physical like collection of all of these? That's what I don't get. Like, okay, Fire Red and Leaf Green, putting those 2 specifically by themselves on a whole cartridge, maybe that would have been a little, it's a little meh, whatever. Tiny games for a whole ass cartridge, like those games they're what, megabytes? Right? Like couple 100 megabytes, something like that. I don't think they've even crossed the threshold into gigabytes. Those whole games. They're small. Tasty, but small, you know? I could see it if they did the entirety of the Game Boy Advanced era. I could see that if they did those on a physical cartridge. Or they did it in like collections of like Generation 1, 2, and 3 on a physical cartridge, and then you just like load from a menu. I could see them doing that. But I don't know. Kind of hard to actually, it's kind of annoying, and it's kind of difficult to actually like come up with an easy number because there's 7 gens, so it's like you kind of have to, well, I mean, you could kind of get away with it, even despite there being like an odd number of generations, just because of the number of games in each generation. You can kind of get away with that. Like Gen 6 and 7 put in a collection together because there's like 8 games there. So, alright, here you go. Here's the way that Nintendo would do it though. Here's the way that Nintendo would do it though, if they were to do it. If they were to do physical collections and like big old groups of these old games, they would do generations 1, 2, and 3, but 2 separate editions. With like Fire Red with like red, gold, fire red, and ruby, all in the same package, and then the other half on the other, and an emerald maybe on both, or sold separately. I don't know. Well, maybe they do like a collection of like the like emerald, platinum, you know, like the part 2 or the perfect sequel, like crystal, emerald, platinum on their own game. That's how they'll do it. And they'll call it like the definitive collection. Man. All right. I'm here but quiet. I mean, so am I, apparently. I think I need to readjust some fans and stuff because it's starting to, I think it's starting to mess with my sinuses here, kind of like having cold, dry air. All right, Bobby, 1 second. Ow. Alright. That should be better. Fan no longer blowing directly on me, and the window is shut, so we should be good. Alright. Hopefully that helps. Nope. Any day now, man. Come on. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't hit my my counter up. Okay. All right, friendly reminder, as per usual, if you're, which actually something I haven't really done in the middle of a stream in a hot minute now. In like a couple of years since I've actually done this in the middle. If you're enjoying hanging out, I don't always stream at this sort of time at night. Sometimes I do. It has been actually quite consistent lately. Anyway, the point is, if you're enjoying, you're having fun hanging out and everything, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, especially if you're watching this in the future, leaving a comment and all that. Otherwise, you know, chat away, or don't. Be a lurker, that's fine. But remember, like and subscribe, or I will threaten you in a legally distinct and indistinct and non-liable manner. Anyway, yes, do that. We're almost at 300. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. We're almost at 300 subscriberinos. You know you want to. Or else. Yep. Oh, yeah, also another thing. There's also a bunch of stuff down below in the description. There's a link, basically links to all my friends' channels, as well as a playlist if you want to go check out all of my other shiny hunting streams. There's literally like 115 of them, I think, or more in the playlist. So, you got stuff to watch forever. You got chill streams to watch forever, basically. So, yeah, there's lots of stuff down there. All of my friends' channels, go check them out. They do lots of different stuff. They don't really Pokemon, not like I do at least, or at all, I don't think. But yeah, they're good people. Some of them I've actually been playing Power World with on Mondays and Thursdays. There's also, now that I think about it, hold on, pause. Do I have my... Yeah, that needs to be up on the fucking top because I am a fucking goober. I have no idea if that is following the correct size. I'll have to check that after. There's an element I've got in my OBS here that I'm like, I don't know if that's correct for a thing to work. We'll have to check after the stream. We'll have to check. That said, it should be... There we go. And then we need to transform, at the very least need to transform it. And then... hopefully that works. Okay. None. Also, that also means I need to stop that recording, start a new one. There we go. Forgot to hit the button there. I don't know how many times I forgot to hit the button. We'll have to take a look. I think we're good. Okay. $14.56. Great number. Lovely number. Such a good number, especially if the type Null is shiny. It is not shiny. It's a terrible number. I hate that number. Worst number ever. Stupid number. Who would come up with a number that dumb? Doesn't get a shiny pops. In the video game. In a video game, in Minecraft. Doodly-doodly-doodly-doo. Fuck. Blocking the street is why I haven't got a shiny. Sir, they have no control over that. What are you talking about? No, I mean, that's accurate. They're the reason. Must be. Sounds about right to me. Checks out. At some point, I would actually like to do a lot of excuse me. What? Yes, anyway, so at some point I would actually like to do a lot of Fire Red and Leaf Green playthroughs. I think that's what I was gonna say. Because there are a few things you can hunt in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Specifically, Deoxys. With the home support that's coming this October, apparently, for Fire Red and Leaf Green, that's going to be really, really nice. So we'll sit there and we get to do that for a long time. Fire Red and Leaf Green still hold up? I bet they do. I bet they do. I still haven't played it since like 2012. So I bet they still hold up just fine. It's so weird though, like how much of it I vividly remember. Like they were the first, like Leaf Green was the first Pokemon game that I owned. Me owned. I wasn't just mooching off of my older brother. It was my first game. And, you know, as a result, I played it a lot. I played it so much that I had to get a second copy because, well, it doesn't really have anything to do with me playing it so much, but I accidentally washed it in my pants pocket when I was like 7 years old. And, in fact, I think I still have it right here. This is that original wash it, like, full-on, like, washing machine and then dry cleaned fucking cartridge of my leaf green. Suffice to say, it does not work anymore. I do have another cartridge of it. Look that in this old DS here. That is quite dusty. I actually have no idea if this DS even still holds a charge anymore because I haven't charged it in years. It's also its top screen is fucked, but I do still have a copy. Not that this matters for much longer, but you know, I do have it. Haha. It's been there long enough and it's so dusty that it's actually got like a nice ring of like where the DS was sitting of dust. That's kind of gross. I need to fix that. It's something I haven't paid attention to. I don't remember if I hit the button here or not. Let me see here. Let me go back. I didn't. Okay, so we're caught up. We're on the right track. 1,500 encounters, boys. 1,500. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing a playthrough of that on the Switch at some point. I just need to actually, you know, buy them. I have a lot of work to do. There's a lot I need to do. Just in general, there's a lot to do. No. Rude. Oh look, Zelthor, welcome back. Wow, Gladion left something for you. You typed null, you received type null. Press the button. Is it shiny? It will not be shiny. Oh look, it's not shiny. Who could have guessed? Wow. Shiny charm not affecting this thing is gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me. I know I'm hunting it 4 different times, but like, it makes me sad. I know the Ash Cat Pikachu, well, I shouldn't say Ash Cat because they're all Ash Cat, but the partner Cat Pikachu specifically is going to be a colossal pain in this regard. It's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be bad. Because you won't tell, you have to go in and you have to check every single time. Ba-da-da. Nope. Come on, Zolthor, believe in the heart of the cards. I do. I've always believed in the heart of the cards. I believe in the heart of the cards. You know, I place my homie in the tucked in position and finish my turn. I believe in the heart of the cards. And the heart of the cards is speaking in that it'll be shiny at 1536. This definitely won't take a whole week. This definitely won't. So the heart of the cards lie to me. They don't believe in me. That's what it is. I believe in them. They just have severe trust issues, and they don't believe in me. We're gaslighting the heart of the cards now. Oh boy. You know, there's a ton of footage I've been sitting on, and it's mostly just me being lazy because I've been so engrossed in other projects, and mainly those projects being playing Warframe. But I've been so engrossed in other things that I get real lazy, and I'm sitting on a ton of footage. So many shiny hunts that we've done that I have all the footage for still. I've never put it together in like either a compilation or individual videos to post on the channel. They're still there. I've got to at some point. We've still got like Tornadus, Thunderous, Verizian, and I think we also have Mesprit as well. There's a bunch of them. So I think the rationale was like, oh, save them and put them together in their own little, you know, compilation video. No. Maybe later. But I've got like, I think that's legitimately like the majority of the stuff that's like on my machine on this drive. The majority of it, it's just video files. I've also got my entire Xenoblade 2 and 3 streams. Like I've got all of them. Yeah, later, 6 months, dude. We did Xenoblade 2, I think over a full year ago now. Still got them. Xenoblade 3 was at the end of last year. Still got them. Actually, maybe it wasn't even the end of last year. I think it was... When did I do Xenoblade 3? That's a question. How long ago was it? We did a bunch of Xenoblade stuff 3 months ago. We did some Guild Wars. Xenoblade 3 was... Nope, I'm just kidding. The end of Xenoblade 3 was 4 months ago. I was wrong. There must have been... I think I must have started it. Yeah, I think I started it in December. And then took a hiatus. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Okay, cursor. Hey, get back here. Do what you're supposed to do. There you go. Tell you what, like, we're gonna be... I plan on being real fucking busy soon when it comes to streaming. I've got so many plans, so many things I've wanted to do. I just have a couple hurdles I need to get over. And then we're going balls to the wall. At a detriment of probably burning myself out again, but it's fine. It's cool. It's fine. We love burning ourselves out. It's good for you. No, it's not. But when Xenoblade Genesis comes out, it's gonna be day one. We're playing it, and we're gonna play it for like 10 hours straight. I don't care. I'm learning now that I really need, whenever I play a game for the first time, like especially a big game like that, I really need to play it a long time. I need to play it like I normally would when I get a new game, and I need to know life the fuck out of it for like a week or for like a week or however long it takes me to beat it, and I need to play it for hours. That is how I enjoy like new games. It becomes very unhealthy instantly, really bad. When I stream new games I've never played before, what ends up happening is I can only I only basically end up getting to stream it for, you know, 4 hours, maybe 6 if we're going for a long time, right? Because there's kind of a like it's definitely a lot more involved because of chat and the ever-present pressure of people watching you, right? So it's one of those things where it's a lot more exhausting. However, as a result of that, because I don't get to play the game for as long as I want to, it drags on for too long. And sure, I get comfortable with it over time, but like, it doesn't have the same, like, it doesn't hit the same, if that makes sense. So there's a part of me that's like, I want to, like, feverishly guard. Is it feverishly? Or is it fervently? Whatever, it doesn't matter. That wants to guard, like, my first experience with a new game. And keep it to myself and don't stream it, and then stream like a second playthrough of it then once I'm more comfortable with it and know what I'm doing later on. There's a part of me that wants to do that, and there's a part of me that's like, I need to play this new thing now, and I might as well stream it, because that would be good. That would be good for numerous reasons, but it's like, might as well, right? I don't know. I'm of two minds of that. And it's always a fight. Because I've learned sometimes it's like new games are really, like, brand new to me games are really, really difficult to stream sometimes. Just due to the time I can put to playing the game. The smaller amount of time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going in circles now. But yeah, we're gonna know Life Genesis, I think, because I'm very interested. We're gonna know Life Winds and Waves too, whenever that comes out. They'll probably announce the release date for it on Pokemon Day next year. I can guarantee that one. It'll be like September, October, November, somewhere around that range. Right around the holidays. I can almost guarantee that, unless they pull a curveball and go, hey, it's out today. Or it's out in a couple months, like in the summer. They might switch it up on us. That'd be kind of interesting. I wouldn't mind a summer release for a Pokemon game. There's my buttons. Yeah, November? Yeah, probably. It probably would be. The more time they have, the better. The more time they have, the better. else is coming up in terms of like decent releases for the Switch? I mean, there's still a bunch of stuff I haven't played just because I don't have the 2 yet, right? I want to play Donkey Kong. I think that would be a fun one. I should try and pencil that in for like this December or something. Just what the hell, why not? Oh, I didn't hit the button there. Whoops. You know, I mean, judging by the trailer, I mean, given what they've done with, given what they did at least with Scarlet and Violet on the Switch 2, it performs reasonably well. It hits, you know, the 60 frame, you know, cap or whatever, pretty well. There's a few drops still here and there in the usual problem places, so it's not a big deal. Right, okay. I didn't find the games too visually displeasing too much. That was the least of my concern. So having seen Winds and Waves, like already, like from the trailer from it, okay. It looks a lot better. Visually looks a lot better. It's gonna be in 60 frames. There's gonna be areas where it slows down and everything. There's gonna be an abysmal, like, day one, you know, thing. There's gonna be a patch for it that'll fix it, but I don't know. I'm moderately optimistic with it. Moderately. I'm fully aware, given my past experiences, how Pokemon has been. I'm still cautiously and moderately optimistic. Honestly, even if the rest of the game fucking sucks, if they nail the underwater stuff, I'm in. That's all I really care about. I want good mons, and I want fun underwater exploration. Nearly seamless. I want it sort of seamless, where it's easy to get out and in. You know? That's all I want. That's all I really care about. Because I don't really play these games. Like, to be honest with you, I don't play Pokemon games for the story anymore. I don't play it for, like, oh my gosh, new Pokemon adventure. I do it for two things. One, my own personal goal of collecting all my shiny Pokemon in my silly little project, right? And two is for content. That's really the only, like, actual investment I have left in the franchise. Shiny hunting and streaming it. That's all I've got left. I don't know. I don't mind playing the older games. I still really enjoy playing like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I still really liked playing Ultra Moon. Was it last October, I want to say? I really enjoyed playing that. Funny you say that while you still can, because I just got a shiny Hakamoto from SOS today and transported that motherfucker to home ASAP. Hey, good on, like, congratulations, first of all. Like, but yeah, no, absolutely. Good on you for just knocking that out and just, it's going off to home. Yep, I've got too much. I've got too much I still need to do before I'm ready to pull that off and basically give a final send off, but you've got a busy 6 months. You've got a lot of hunting. I've been putting a lot of this stuff off, like Celebi and Darkrai and Shaman and all that sort of stuff. And Partner Cat Pikachu. Yeah. Gonna use that Como in Champs. Nice. Nice. I think when Pokemon Champions actually has like the full roster, like when it has every Pokemon available in it, because I know it had a very limited roster like on release. I don't know if they've already updated it several times or not, right? When they finally do, that's probably when I'll consider going back to it, going back to competitive, because it just I have too many Mons. I have too many competitive Mons from Gen 6 and 7 that I made like 10 years ago that I just can't use in the current state. I don't know. It's like all enjoyment was sucked out of it with Dexit. It was just like, that was it. That was when I took my first hiatus with the series. Like my first like legitimate long-term hiatus. It was when Sword and Shield came out and Dexit happened. That was like, because a lot of people will kind of like they quit when they were kids. You know, they quit with like Ruby Sapphire was like the last game they played, and they skipped the DS and they came back for Sun and Moon or something like that, right? For me, it was when Dexit happened, and I was stayed out until the final DLC dropped for Scarlet and Violet. That was when I was like, I'm done. Funny thing, making a Swoobat Evo is a balancing nightmare. Did they make a Swoobat Evo? Is there a Swoobat Evo? Pause. Is there a Swoobat Evo? Swoobat. Okay, doesn't seem like it. No, trying to make a Swoobat Evo. Oh, sorry. I'm like, what did I miss? I know I haven't played ZA, but like, what did I miss? I'm sort of in a little, not quite in a hiatus. I'm just late myself because I don't have a Switch 2 yet. Same here. I stopped after Usum, but got back into the series with SV because of the model updates. Yep. I think that was genuinely the best part of Scarlet and Violet. One of the best things about Scarlet and Violet was how much detail they put into the models. Like, seeing Crocodile with actual scales was awesome. Crocodile with actual scales was awesome. And then immediately with ZA, they just scrapped that. They're like, that's gone. Goodbye. Like, oh, all right. Thanks. Love that. Thanks. That's yay. Oh wait, I think that was too early. Whoopsie. All right, we'll just knock up the counter on this one here. So the reason why I'm making a Swoobat Evo is a balancing nightmare is because Swoobat has this funny little combo of nasty plot, sword power, and simple, so you can get. Oh yeah, that would be a problem for making if you tried to make it stronger. Yeah, that would be a problem. That's gross. Let's see here. Nope, of course not. Yeah, no, like, I think, like, Champions is gonna be, like, actually, you know, that's a good question. I am curious now. Pokemon Champions. Pokemon Champions. Have they done, like, an update to this yet? That's the champion. Okay. Is there a way to see, like the roster? Let's see. Yeah, list of Pokemon and Pokemon Champions. Have they updated this? Because I don't remember, because there's like, what, like 250? Something like that? Mega Evolutions, obviously, it makes sense, whatever. Other forms, okay. All the Pavilions. Have they done any, like, updates for it? Doesn't seem like it. I mean, so this is the thing. Like, Pokemon Champions, like, until, like, everything is in the game, I'm not buying it. I'm not playing it. Until everything is in that game. Every single Pokemon. Like, all at one time. Until then. What game are you making this Swoo Evo on? Gen 3 ROM hacking. Ah, okay. Okay, you said the same thing and I kind of read that, but that was still... Anyway, whatever. Let's see, we got new mons at the start of summer. We're gonna get new mons at September 9th. Okay. Well, that's good. So it's still gonna be like a real slow crawl then, I think, yeah? So yeah, I'm just... I don't know. Maybe in 4 years from now, when when everything's in the game in Champions, when we all get... Well, first of all, there's also has to be... We also need to have all of our game mechanics at the same time. Until we have parity with Smogon. Until we have parity with Smogon. Or no, it's not Smogon, it's Showdown, excuse me. Until we have parity with that. Yeah, I don't care. Let's see, buddy, that take genuine years considering there's 2 to 3 months between drops and that drops aren't that big and legendaries will be very, very late. Mythicals probably never. I understand. I am fully aware of that. That's fine. Until then, I'm not going back to competitive. Like, to be honest, I was actually, like, I wasn't an amazing competitive player, especially because I was doing that, like, when I was, like, a teenager, right? On the younger side of my teenage years, right? I wasn't that amazing at it, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I had a lot of fun breeding the things together, and, like, actually selecting all the mons, like, properly, and running back and forth, and egg hatching, and all that sort of stuff, getting the egg moves, and all that business. I put 700 hours, give or take, in Pokemon Y alone? With all that? And until every single one of... And that's not accounting... It's not counting Pokemon Moon. It's not counting Omega Ruby. With all the time I spent in those games doing competitive stuff there as well. Or competitive breeding and stuff. Until all of those Pokemon that I've got sitting in a box are usable. Until that time investment is respected. I'm not going back. frankly, to be blunt, they should not have been like, I could understand having a small curated list like in the very beginning, but to be quite honest with you, we've kind of had that small curated list with competitive for like with each game being different since Sword and Shield. And all of them having a curated Pokédex listing, especially at the first section of the game, and then you wait like a year to 6 months and you get the DLCs. Then you add more Pokemon in, it gets a little bit less Anyway, but that we've had that for years. It would have been really, really nice, and it should have been this way, that Champions had everything in there. Like maybe it didn't have every mechanic. Okay, that's fair. That's a lot to deal with. Sorry for hitting the microphone. There we go. God damn it, did it twice. I don't know. It's just... Back in my day, games used to be complete. Like, I don't know. It would probably have priced it out of the... Well, not priced it, but probably have killed it from the mobile thing. But, I mean, like... At the same time... This exists. This exists on my phone. You know, it's... We have Warframe on mobile. I don't know. And admittedly, that took them years to get that one working. I had it on iOS first, but it took them years. I don't even think they're lazy. I just think that they're just, how do I put it? I think they're out of their technical depth. Definitely, I'm out of my technical depth. I'll admit that one immediately, but Warframe Mobile exists. I don't see how hard it would be to do a fucking creature battler with everything in it on release. Or even if it was 50%, you know? All right, cool. Like you know the MOBA game that they've got, the what is it, Pokemon Unite? That one makes sense that they kind of drip feed characters out just because of the nature of the game. That makes total sense. Completely different beast. Makes sense. I don't know. Doesn't Pokemon Go have everything in the game now? Also, wildly different game. Wildly different game in how it's played. But and it took Go a while. It took Go a while to catch up. Definitely did. Yeah, that's funny. Still. All right, we're about 2 hours in. In fact, this is probably when I should stop, but yeah, we'll keep going. But we're about 2 hours in, and this is my hourly reminder now that I will hang you by your ankles if you do not like and subscribe. You must, most importantly, like the stream. You must. It is your duty. It is your obligation. This one is far behind. So, okay, we have to reset now. I don't think I actually hit the button there. No, I didn't. Okay, so we're good. Yeah, so if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you're watching this in the future. Or, you know, just type a little bit in the chat. It's fine. It's all good. Feel free to lurk, but you must. It's important. It's imperative. I sound like a dweeb doing that, and I don't care. Come on. There we go. Yep. Thinking about it now, I think there's also a Magirna I can actually still get from a QR code here. Gotta double check that one as well. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at some, like, a lot of the, like, the mystery gift stuff as well. Soon, Type Null, you will be mine. And then you will be evolved into a Savali. Soon. At some point. One day. Soon. Do it. Do it. You will. Keep pressing button. I've been teleporting Type Null for 3 days. I hope I'm still accurate on the count. We'll fucking see, I guess. It's always going to be like plus or minus, you know, 20. All right. Type null. Nope. I think I am starting to get a little impatient, so I think we're going to start wrapping things up here a little bit. I think I'm getting impatient, and I think I need to get to bed. I'm kind of just looking at the time and going, this is bad. So, yeah, I think we're going to stop at 1800. I think that's where we're going to stop for tonight, assuming we don't get it right now. So we've got a few minutes left, and all that, so, yes. We'll see if we can get it. If not, we'll have to continue this tomorrow or the night after, because tomorrow might be interesting and we might be able to do some Warframe stuff if we've got interesting things to do. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we might continue this either tomorrow or Monday, depending on how exhausted I am by the end of the day. So yeah. Yeah, we'll stop at 1800 for tonight, and then we'll wrap things up. Would have liked to have gotten to another 1,000, but at the same time, I only have so much time. Hell yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream than it would normally be, but it is what it is. So we've got about 24 encounters, so that's going to be about 6 more. 5 more after this. 5 more resets. Alrighty, last reset. Last reset for the night. We shall see what this is. In just a moment. All right. Ah, no shiny. Okay. Thought if I close my eyes, it might work. Yeah, all right. Well, it is what it is. Like I said, once again, we'll be back again another day, either tomorrow or the next day. So I say tomorrow as if I say Sunday evening or Monday evening Pacific time, sometime around then. So we shall return. We shall be back. Whether or not it is one of those days, we shall see. It all depends on what Warframe's doing, basically. Actually, no, wait, never mind. I can't do Monday. Can't do Monday. I play Power World with Sam and Eve on Monday. I lied. So I would have to do it earlier in the day on Monday. Well, okay, I'll get back to you on that one. Alrighty. So we'll see. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic day, week, month, or life, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Ciao.